Ta-da! Hello, welcome to Chi Time with
Hello.
Lisa. It's
Yay.
beautiful. See, the sun is coming in through my windows because it's like looks like extraterrestrial or something light, right? But there's no way to manage; it just comes through, which is all right. But look at that gorgeous view of the lake. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. So actually, it's perfectly fitting because this morning or this afternoon, I wanted to talk about something a little bit new that we haven't talked about, which is the 5 element theory or 5 element system of understanding in traditional Chinese medicine, understanding energy and healing. And, it's pretty amazing. So I'm going to just share a couple screenshots with you guys so we can take a peek here. Let's see. Da, da, da. Okay. So we have this little puppy. All right, the 5 elements. So I think you can tell what they are from this. You guys all see that?
Yep. Yes.
So we have water, fire, wood, earth, and metal. And let me switch this out, and I'm going to show you another cool thing, which is this, which shows all the correspondences. So essentially, energy is moving through the seasons, through time and through the seasons. So right now, here's Madeline. Right now, we are in the wood element for spring. And interestingly enough, it doesn't say that on this correspondence. Hi, Madeline. Good to see you here. We're talking about the 5 elements and that we're in wood right now, the wood element. And I thought you guys would appreciate this list of correspondences. So look at that. The emotion that corresponds to right now is anger and frustration. Can anybody relate to that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I thought that might get a chuckle. Sense organ is the eyes. So we're going to actually do a really cool thing today. We're going to do a little more visualization. Tissues are our tendons, the yin and yang meridians. So this is the liver and large intestine system. And the taste is sour. So you actually, I thought this was really cool. The sound is shouting. I like that. I'm a big fan of actually appropriately done and with the right motivation, releasing anger and frustration, letting it flow by shouting. It's not about getting rid of it as much as allowing the flowing of the energy. But anyway, smell is rancid. That's kind of yucky. Climate, wind. So, what's the point of all this? So I'm showing you this because we just moved out of the water element, winter. We moved out of winter. And if you look at it, it kind of makes sense, right? As you move from winter into spring, and we're going to be moving into summer, right? And then the solstice, and then fall, and then into the winter. And it's like essentially there's this understanding that all of our experience is rooted in this cyclical flow of energy, right? That is across the planet and it absolutely affects all of us. So if we're in like we know if we're in like New England, the change of seasons, we all know if we live here how that flow and the change of seasons affects us emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? Sometimes we might attribute to I have allergies, spring allergies. Well, look, there's anger and frustration. Maybe it isn't really so much about being allergic to something. There's a flow, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share that. I'm going to stop the sharing and say the reason I think it's useful to think about this now. I'm going to tie in a lot of what we do with it. Is that we can. I thought we'd do like basically a spring cleanup. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's spring," and they're cleaning out their houses, right, and cleaning out their cars, and I thought, this is cool. Why don't we do a little visualizing like a spring cleanup crew? So before we start even bouncing or anything, I'm just going to encourage you guys to start thinking about like if you think about a cleanup crew, what makes sense and apply it like internally into our bodies. So it could be emotionally, physically. I like thinking like white blood cells, like macrophages going around like a Pac-Man and cleaning out my body, right? Or the lymph is flowing and it's all connected, right? So, so that's cool. Let's get up and get ready to start. Actually, you can do this sitting or standing. We're going to start by opening some channels. So we'll open our heart channels by clapping our hands 9 times. I'm always just amazed how the smallest little things feel so good, right? We can cup the top of our head, cup the back of our neck, base of our head, and massage our C7. Beautiful. Let's cup up inside of our elbows. Our armpits. So many meridians go through here. All right. And let's do our knees, top of our knees. I'm doing the sitting down, which I haven't done yet, but it's kind of cool to just be able to say, you don't need to stand up. Actually, everything we do, you can do sitting down, and you can, if you can't actually bounce, you can visualize you're bouncing. And you will actually get benefit. So beautiful. So feel for a moment, just go inward a little, and let's close our eyes. Notice our breath. Start to get in touch with some of the flows that are going on in our body right now. Our blood has a rhythm, our heart, right? You can feel that in every part of your body, not just your heart. Sometimes you feel your pulse in your neck or your thumbs or your feet even. And now visualize that you can actually kind of zoom into it. You can pick any part of your body, it doesn't matter where. Just imagine that you're looking through a microscope in your mind's eye. You zoom in. So first you see the skin, and then you go under the skin. Your lymph, your blood vessels, neurons. Whichever one you get drawn to, just go even deeper, zoom in more. Now you're into capillaries, the cell membrane of a single cell. You zoom in even more. The amazing thing is, the more we zoom in, the more things open up and we see space. To even become aware that it's like a whole universe in here. A lot of space in that single cell. Become aware of that space, and then let yourself zoom out until you find a level that feels like you want to work with right now. And visualize a part of your spring cleanup team. This is your own personal internal spring cleanup group. That might even seem weird, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to make sense. Just connect with the fact that these elements of your body are here to help you to cleanse. And start visualizing that they're doing a job, taking care of anything that you no longer need, anything that no longer serves you. Their job is to happily, graciously say, I'll take that. And they take it and they bring it somewhere to put it to good use. They either transform it, dissolve it, carry it away to some other organ. Whatever is happening, this could be at any level. It might be emotional, physical. And then with that in mind, let's start bouncing. So if you weren't already standing, just get situated. Just gently start bouncing from your knees. Then you can have your eyes closed if you like and just see if you can stay connected with that sense that you have this really amazing cleanup crew going on all the time. They're always here with us. In fact, I just realized that what we do when we do energy breathing, it's kind of like that, right? We say, "Ah, gee." When I breathe in, I invite it all in from the universe, and then I collect it in my body somewhere, my lower dantian, right? And then I imagine on the out breath, any excess chi I don't need just goes right out. There's part of our cleanup crew, right? It's a powerful cleanup crew. There's a lot of detoxing that can happen this way. And so when you want, you can start to gently raise your hands, your arms and your hands up into the air. So we can come to see our breath like a part of our cleanup crew. Cells in our body playing the role of cleanup crew. Let's use sound as an emotional cleanup crew. All right, so since we identify we can all relate to anger and frustration right now, we'll use some kind of screen time, right? Usually I would do this with a pillow if I was on a recording, so I'm not going to scream out loud. If you guys want to mute yourselves and scream out loud, be my guest. That's cool. But for the sake of this, what I want us to do is just connect with the power of how that sound is part of our, like a transport system. These are all transport systems, right? They're always bringing things in and taking out things that we don't need anymore. So we'll visualize our anger in our body now and our frustration. Maybe there's a part of your body you feel it in that's tight. Whatever you feel. And when we take the next breath in, breathe our breath in, send it right to that area, and on the out breath, imagine that you're screaming it right out. Beautiful. And as stuff gets released, you know what happens. It's like you can feel the rushing in of all that good energy that we made room for. It just naturally comes rushing right in. So lower your arms down, twist around. We're doing the same thing with our physical structure, our spine. When we twist like this, and then we release, energy comes rushing in where we're no longer twisted. Ah, beautiful. And you can slowly come to stillness. Taking a moment to just silently listen to our body. And call on the energy of our masters, universal energy, welcoming. Imagine that we're actually blending with their energy. We're all our universe within and of ourselves, and we blend with the bigger universe. The universe is in me, I am in the universe. Chi is in me, I am in Chi. Whether we go smaller and smaller and smaller or outward up into the sky, it doesn't matter. There's so much space. So take a moment and connect with the spaciousness and just what it's like to feel alive right now, right here. We're going to move into the breathing of the universe. So you can put your hands in front of you, making a ball of chi. Holding a nice, beautiful ball of chi right in front of your lower dantian. And as we breathe in, we're going to open up our hands. As we breathe out, straighten up our legs. Our hands come together. You can feel that energy compressing. Beautiful. Just had the thought that we could combine our awareness of letting go of anything that no longer serves us, the out breath, with our visualizing that we're screaming, or like a chant. Scream, shout. Breathing in, and then on the out breath, visualizing, screaming. You can even imagine that you're screaming that energy right into your chi ball in your hands, making it more powerful. Because remember, there is no such thing as bad energy or good energy, right? Chi is chi. Chi is chi, and it's intelligent. There's consciousness. There's information here. So we can intend that we put this energy of our anger to really good use. When we open our hands, we can be offering out our good energy of our anger, even. Offering it out from our hands as we're taking it in from the universe. To make a really potent energy ball, putting all of our frustration and anger right into that ball. That then we intend for it to just go wherever it's needed for the benefit of all of us, right? Maybe there's someone you want to send that ball of love to. Well, that's beautiful. About who you might send it to and release it, knowing that, yeah, we're all connected. And when I practice like this, I collect my energies, it's helping me, it's helping countless other beings. My house really likes it. The wood in my house is loving this. And I'm loving the wood in my house. It's a wood element. Perfect. Trees outside feel it. I feel them. They feel me. In fact, you could connect with that we're like trees right now, rooted. Our feet are energetically so rooted. You can imagine that the energy is going out the bottom of your feet as you do this beautiful breathing. And we're just pumping the energy up right from the earth, like through our trunks, right? Goes all the way out through our leaves into the air. That gives us oxygen, which we breathe in. And when we get rid of our CO2, guess what? Trees soak it right up. How cool, right? Take a few more nice breaths, breathing of the universe, feeling the rhythm, the connection to everything. And we'll meet together at the end with our hands again in front of our lower dantian. Let's do a little rolling of the chi ball. That's my way, that's what I call it. It's merging the yin and yang. So we'll slowly start to rotate the ball. This. And then rotate it the other way. back and forth. Yet another rhythm to tune into. Feeling the energy through your palms, through your fingertips. Beautiful. More. Let's do one more rotation. And then we will meet again. Hands this, and then gently move your hands to your side. Relaxing. Remembering there's smiles on our faces, right? Smiles do so much for us to help us with the energy flow. And then I wanted to make sure I left time so that we could do an extension of one of the exercises we did from everyday healing the other day. So I'm going to take a seat, but you guys can stand or sit, whichever feels right for you. And remember, we did this one where we did circles 36 times in and out and around our this meridian. Well, we're going to today do one that's good for breast health. So essentially, we're going to do the same thing. So let's do a little baby harvest here and just connect with the chi that we've cultivated, feeling it in our hands. Nice, warmth, beautiful. And then we're just going to visualize the energies coming out from our palms. And you don't actually need to touch your body to do this. You can, but for right now, I'm just going to show you just placing in front of my breast. So it's above, it's like right over your nipples, right? Mm-hmm. So like, and it's your nipples from, like, if you have really large breasts and they're saggy, be up a little higher because your nipples are generally right about here, right? So you get older like me, and then they're like, what? Where'd they go? But anyway, so let's start just putting the energy around 36 times, just imagining all that energy, that healing energy is going through our nipples. Actually, I think I did it the wrong way. I think you're supposed to start going out and going in, but intuitively, I wanted to do inward. Probably doesn't matter. It's good, better, best, right? Everything we're doing here is really good for us. Visualize all that light, healing energy streaming. It's infiltrating all of the tissues in our breast, soft tissue, the lymph, the blood. And it's doing exactly what we talked about. It's allowing our incredibly complex cleanup crew to just do its job and collect anything that we don't need anymore. And release it. Takes it, knows exactly what to do. Our bodies have incredible wisdom because our body is what? Made up of chi, right? Incredible wisdom. Perfect. Rub your hands again. So you can do that. You know, you can do it touching your skin if you're like in the shower. That's even better because good, better, best, right? The energy is going right from your palms right into your skin. So beautiful. Well, let's do a little harvesting, starting both sides of our arms. I really need this today. My body always says, thank you, every time I do this. And by the way, that's important too, to like feel the gratitude. Visualize your cells saying thank you. So let's go down our sides. I'm chuckling at myself because I think I might not share this to the public where I'm talking about my breasts as I age, but obviously with you guys, I feel very comfortable. It's like, yeah, who cares? We're all women. We're all in this together. So that felt really, really good. I'm going to do above my knees again too. Ah, beautiful. What was I just saying before that? I started to laugh at myself. I lost my train of thought. I think I was going to say something else, but how was that for you guys? Visualizing the cleanup crew and any of it?
Powerful.
Well, interesting that the breast massage, I just pulled it out, the one we got from our training, and it just says, you know, not only helps, but also the lungs and the kidneys. It helps keep blocking the breast, reproductive organs, bladder, and strengthens kidney energy, which is great, which is what I need. So thank you. I've got to do that more. It's relaxing. It feels very nurturing to me because I don't ever do that. So it's like, it's a nice self-nurturing. Thank you. It's a good one.
Yes, it's my pleasure. And it is nurturing. I mean, if you think about our breasts are for nurturing, that is what it is. That's sustenance for a baby, right? So we sustain ourselves by giving ourselves back. That's sustenance. That's so beautiful, Madeline. Thank you.
And it does say go in, it does say go in first and then go out and then up and down.
Right.
So
Oh,
you
it said
work
it.
right.
I was right. That's so funny. I was second guessing myself. Beautiful.
Nice
Yeah.
I like to have that. And all the knowledge about why we're doing it makes it even better. Oh my goodness, that's helping me. Oh my goodness, they're helping my reproduction. Yeah, it's all good. Thank you. Good.
Right. My guess is that when we go inward, we're magnifying, and when we go outward, we're then allowing it to spread throughout our bodies. It's sort of like, I mean, that just makes sense intuitively to me. It's like when you do that outward and inward, right? You're collecting and you're spreading. Collecting, spread. Actually, I just did that opposite because it's a little counter. That exercise was counterintuitive to me at first. I would feel like I want to go up into the air like this with and it's the opposite, right? You go up. So all these things that we notice about our bodies are so powerful, right? Because it tells us where our habits have been, our assumptions, and also where our wisdom lies. Everything we do, I believe that everything we do, there's seeds of wisdom. How can there not be when we're made up of chi, right? It's just pure wisdom, chi, consciousness, information. It's just pure, right? It's great to remember. And I love the light streaming down. Naomi, it's just like, so beautiful. All of us, there's lots of light flowing out of our smiles and our eyes and we could see that the light was even flowing out with our screaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's light. That's a vibration. It's not good or bad. It's just, it's powerful though. So I thank you so much for, again, showing up and just being with me in this, and look forward to seeing you guys again on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day, you guys.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.